Hey everybody, welcome to Northernlion Tries Disc Party. It's another disc golf game. 2020 is popping off. If you like throwing a disc at a pin with a little bucket and a bunch of chains hanging off of it, boy, let me tell you, it's your year. This game, well, we previously played Perfect Round Disc Golf maybe like 2 weeks ago. This is a little bit more of a lo-fi indie aesthetic version of Disc Party. Not that Perfect Round was not indie. Obviously, it kind of wore that sensibility on its sleeve. But this is from a collective of developers known as the Sock Pop Collective, thank you. It's not available on Steam yet, but sometimes the Sock Pop games historically make it to Steam maybe like, a few months to a year after their release. It's available on their website. It's also available on itch.io, which I think just is redirected to via their website. I paid $3 for this. You could pay more if you wanted to, but the suggested price is $3. And the rub for this one, two things. The rub in the good way, I suppose, like a massage, not like a friction burn. Procedurally generated maps, and, believe it or not, online multiplayer. Let's check it out. Let's play some single-player levels for ourselves. Hold left mouse. I'm just going to do one thing. Invert Y, yes. Oh, now we're talking. I think they're having a laugh, though, because, like, moving it up on the mouse now moves it up, moving it down, moves it down. Anyway, hold left mouse button to start throwing. Release left mouse button to throw. Use ADS to control disc mid-flight. This is hole 4. E to pick up disc. Okay, hold on. Just a quick little. Okay, you didn't make any progress. Oh, that's because you got 20-kilometer-an-hour wind. Hold on, I gotta move my camera so you can experience that. But we do indeed have 20-kilometer-an-hour wind. I mean, that's not like outrageously windy, but it's windy enough you'd want to take it into account, I think. Okay, it's not my finest performance. Here's what I'm thinking. Send me into outer space on this one. We've trapped ourselves in the forest. Is there a restart? Leave this game. I have compromised it to beyond belief already. Okay, start me up. Hole 4. Start me on hole 4. We can do hole 4. 8-kilometer-an-hour wind. Give me one of these. Oh! My mistake. I shouldn't close my door. Okay, love you. We gotta keep the door open because otherwise the cats become very concerned. It is what it is. Okay, hold on. So I believe you can also you hit these and you get boosts on your way to the goal. Let's give it a try here. We got 8-kilometer-an-hour wind. Not very pleased with my performance there. It's my turn. Oh, we didn't hit the boost. It's a par 3, so, how hard could it par be? Oh, it's the hole. It's the hole. Come on. You're gonna make me get a bogey on this one? Look, I'll take it. Every hole you get a score of number of throws minus par, the better you do. Of course. You think I don't know that? Alright, rush me over to, put me on hole 1. I haven't done hole 1 yet. So I think we're kind of like walking around the course here. We choose when to start the hole by moving into the hole. Okay, now I'm getting it. It's not like they put us on an open world golf course or anything. Alright, I appreciate the preview here. I gotta say, in terms of, like, intuitiveness, it definitely has, it's got a certain extra degree of intuitiveness, although I literally did just drop the disc. It's got an extra degree of accessibility over Perfect Round Disc Golf. Perfect Round Disc Golf did also, I mean, it was clearly such a love letter to the sport. But this one, the kind of minimalist control sensibility makes a little bit more sense, quite frankly. How do we do on that one? We got a 1. So our score is based on number of strokes minus par. Alright, I understand. I wonder what happens. Let's just take this as an opportunity to practice a little bit. Oh, we threw our disc into the ocean. It's my mistake. You know, I'm starting to realize I'm not that good at this game. But you know what, Tomo, who just entered the room, as if prophesied? We're going to figure it out together. That one would have counted, I think. So let's just pick it up and run it in. We'll go back to hole 2 here. I'll tell you, I like the aesthetics, without a doubt. The lo-fi, I don't even know what you call it, Trapper Keeper style aesthetics. I'm a fan. However, I also think the draw here for sure is going to be the ability to play in online multiplayer with friends of yours. It's kind of a cool experience. I'll call it right now. It's a one-of-a-kind game. Oh my god, we actually got a boost. Okay, for the first time ever, we got a boost. Okay, try this. Just keep it low and slow. Keep it low and slow. Good stuff. Shot it right into the tractor beam. Shot a 0. So a 0 is pretty good. Okay, so now that I've thought about it for 2 seconds, it makes way more sense. We get a score relative to par. So if we get a score of 0, we got par, which is not the way necessarily traditional golf works, but you'd get a score of your number of strokes and then you compare it to par. But we're just getting that secondary value. I understand. It's a first difference. Okay. Okay, start me here. I believe we've got a hole-in-one in us here. It's not going to be this one. Or that one, apparently. Try again. You'll see a cat's tail in a moment, if you didn't see it right there. Oh, we hit a thermal. We hit a thermal. Don't drop me into the ocean, please. Try again. There, yeah. Stay a little lower. If you'll excuse me, after this hole, it's very unprofessional of me. I don't want to deny that. But my cat has disappeared. Hey! Level completed. My cat has disappeared behind the wall. Not into the wall. He's just behind the monitor. You can't be there, buddy. You can't be there anymore, okay? There's a plant there. Yeah, just come on out. We put a plant there so you couldn't go there. You can stay out here with the rest of us. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if we could just join a game. You think anybody's on it? No public games found? Alright, fair enough. What if we host a game? And for now, we'll just wander around. I'm not in the Sock Pop Discord. But I believe, in case it wasn't made abundantly clear, I believe that all of these levels are procedurally generated. So, in theory, that's good and bad, right? It means that you don't have curated courses, to some extent at least. But it also means you don't have... why do I suck at the drive so much? I got a John Daly myself here. It also means you're always going to have fresh courses to play. You're always going to have new courses to play. And I like, nobody's online right now. But that's typical in indie games of this scope. That you're going to have to get your own friends together to play it. We're kind of stuck between a rock and a rock here. But I like a code system for joining games. So I definitely think that part handled properly and adeptly. We're going way up here. We're going way up. Fortunately, the wind pushed us back a little bit, but honestly, that's to be expected. What is this? We're shooting like a septuple bogey here. Oh! That's all right. The tree saved us. Beautiful. I was like, it's got to be a +4. +3, I can live with that. Yo, this is way more holes too. Okay. If you could just give me my thank you. Sure, take me to hole 6. I don't think anybody's joining us today. We'll just have to enjoy the pleasure of our own company. But I've been meaning to check out some sock pop games. I'll admit that I've noticed them on Steam because, like, one day back in January, just an embarrassing performance there. Literally, like, 12 of their games came out on the same day. And they all have this kind of... maybe not the same sensibility, but a very similar sort of aesthetic sensibility, so they stand out. But I didn't get a chance to check out any of those. But then many people tweeted me yesterday and said, hey, I saw that you played Perfect Round Disc Golf. You might be interested in knowing that this collective of developers just released Really? Really? Am I doing something wrong here? They just released their own disc golf game with online multiplayer, and that one was my fault, I'll admit. Especially knowing that, you know, we play a lot of let's go. A lot of multiplayer stuff on Twitch. I think they adeptly and correctly assessed that this is the sort of thing that I would be interested in checking out. So, it's also like kind of a, I don't know if it's a one-of-a-kind, let's call it a business model cynically. I don't know if it's a one-of-a-kind business model, but I believe if you subscribe to Sock Pop for $3 a month on Patreon, you get every game that they release. And they release like, I don't know how frequently, but not a game a year. Let's put it that way. Like, I don't know if we're talking on a weekly scale, but certainly, you know, on a monthly scale. From what I can glean, at least. Okay, yeah, just send it right into the canopy. Good idea. I mean, the goal is over here. I bet we can do it. I bet we can do it. It looks a little bit like this. And then send it relatively high and curve it into the booster. We got stuck on the cherry blossom. Honestly, I think we can do this. I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure it's going to bounce off the ground there, but, you know, it is what it is. That one was beautiful. That was a perfect approach. We shot a 0. We can do this. We can do this. So I think this is a very interesting game. And, honestly, like, it compares well with Perfect Round Disc Golf. Perfect Round Disc Golf a little bit more. I mean, I hate to conflate the idea that, you know, because this is stylized 3D and that was, like, intended to be more realistic 3D, that's in some way more AAA than this. Really, they're both just kind of a different brand of indie, I think. But it definitely seemed to me like this nails the, like, accessibility angle, whereas Perfect Round Disc Golf, well, not necessarily, like, I don't feel comfortable saying that it was like a sim. Oh, no. I don't feel necessarily comfortable saying it was like a sim, necessarily. That must have been fun to record. You can hear the laughter at the end. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You can really hear the laughter. That's great. There's a little personality. It's like hearing Nick Drake's guitar strings scratch during Riverman. Oh, okay, that just wasn't even close. This is a tough hole. This is a tough hole. Plus, not to mention, you know, this has the added... Oh, he's doing it, he's doing it! The added benefit of online multiplayer, whereas, obviously Perfect Round Disc Golf didn't. So, dude, honestly, I would play this on the NLSS for sure. I think it's possible... Can we just go over the water? Or do we have to throw our Frisbee maybe over the water in order to get there? I think it's possible that, you know, from watching this video, you might think that I have sort of a muted impression of the game. That's not really the case. What I'm realizing, though, is that this is, as a single-player experience, is nice. It's got kind of like a short hike-esque quality, and even, not exclusively because of the aesthetic similarities between the two. It was just kind of nice and meditative, and I'm having a good time. The mechanics are simple, but the levels are kind of difficult. It's got almost like a little bit of a Trials thing going on in some way. I mean, dude, this is the shot. It's the shot of the century. It's a hole-in-one. We got a -2. Let's go. All we need to do is do that on every other hole, and we'll only get +2 as our total score. But I think it definitely seems like the kind of game that will shine more in a multiplayer setting. So once we finish these, we'll take a quick peep around and see if any of the if there's any games up. I do doubt it, but again, I don't hold that against the game. I think it's kind of it's like fallacious reasoning to assume every indie game on the planet is going to have you know, a community of randoms that you can call upon at any given time to aid you with your entertainment. You know, unrealistic. Let's put it that way. I thought we're going to get one over here, I think, as long as we nail this shot, but... And we did. You know, I think, like... I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on this subject. When we went to, you know, every PAX between, like... Hold on. Is there a map key? I would like to Find the final hole, please. We went to every PAX between like 2012 and 2019, right? So like not every PAX, but every PAX West. We talked to like indie developers who are making these amazing games. We'd be like, is it coming out on PC? And they'd be like, yeah, of course. Then we'd be like, second big question for most people is there some online in the game? And they'd say, well, we really like feel like local is the right fit for the game. And I do respect that, don't get me wrong. But I think like the dream is to have online, not so that you have to nurture a player base, but rather so that these like great games that, you know, for the most part, shine in local, actually can also find a home with people who don't happen to live with like, you know, 6 of their closest friends. That was always the thing for me. And, you know, there's some great games that basically I probably played like, I don't know, maybe like 1% as much as I would have played if they had some kind of online. I get it's hard to make, and for some games it doesn't matter, you know? For Spelunky, there's a quintessential single-player experience in it. But like Towerfall, I played way less Towerfall than I would have otherwise played if it had online. Now, the little I played locally, I was like, this is a jam. It's an undeniable and unbelievable bop. But the same thing with games like, you know, Samurai Gun, or the original Nidhogg, you know? Nidhogg 2's online wasn't necessarily flawless, but at the same time, just the fact that it had it opened it up to people, you know, like me, that live with one other person. And yeah, we'll play like local stuff together, but, you know, not as frequently as maybe we have access to. I mean, for me, admittedly, I'm in kind of a weird spot, but for work, having online multiplayer in a game is like a, it's kind of a necessity for a lot of the collaborative stuff we do. Okay, let's just leave this game, and we'll see. We'll just see if, oh, no wonder I had it on private. Sock Pop, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Sock Pop Discord. Oh, wait, you know what? I think Sock Pop did put this out on Steam already. I think this son of a gun's out on Steam. That's my mistake. Yeah, there it is, $3.40 Canadian. No user reviews. Do you have a problem? It's a beautiful experience. Okay, but how do I join your Discord? I'm going to your website. I'm entering the sock zone. I'm clicking on this Discord button. Okay, I will join. And then I will say, if you'll just give me one moment here. Disc party. Host game. Hello. I have set up a game at 1750. If anyone is interested in joining. Let's just see. I mean, I can't promise that we're going to get anybody here in the next couple of minutes. But we'll see. You never know. Let's see, you know? There hasn't been a message in the Discord, I will admit, for like 6 days. I'm just checking the previous history in the Discord. I have many times joined a Discord to get help with games in the past. Dan and I joined the Discord for TikTok, A Tale of Clocks, in order to try to get some help. If nobody's going to join, that's fine, and also to be expected. It just goes to show you, though, that this is the sort of thing that, in all likelihood, if you want to play it in multiplayer, bring some friends. You know, you might not be able to find randoms, but who knows? I really look at this, like, I'll be straight up with you without a doubt. I look at this, excuse me, I just like the disc, but not to start the game. He's not done it. I look at this kind of like a bowling game. There's a lot of bowling games, there's a lot of golf games with online multiplayer. I really think this could be like, you know, disc golf with your friends. It seems like it has that kind of accessibility and charm thus far. Come on. It's impossible. This is a par 3. Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm gonna make it. This is now my goal. Alright. We got it looking like a Dante Culpepper pass. That's a reference to some NFL players who have not played for a long time. We're gonna make this. Look, I've been playing a lot of Mario Maker. We're gonna make this, you son of a gun. You think you can? You can't stop me. We stroked out. How dare you? Hold on. Send me over to hole 4. Anyway, it's a bit of an aberrant Northernlion tries in the sense that it's really just like one single mechanic, with a slight bit of game wrapped around it. But honestly, if you've watched me play games on the internet for any length of time, you know that that's kind of my that's my jam. Simple mechanics are really like my go-to. If anything, the thing I'm way more hesitant to check out are games with incredibly robust mechanics, which I always find people, don't you do it, always talk about, you know, like robust mechanics as if they're innately good. And I just feel like, you know, a game like this does a good job of representing me. You know, can you manage every aspect of your golfer's nutrition? Can you change your shoe to be your favorite brand of Titleist? Can you adjust your tee size in order to get a better lie into the wind? I don't know what any of these words mean, just for the record. No. All you do is you kind of like, you know, pick your shot, adjust for the wind, and let it go. And honestly, I'm here for it. So this is Disc Party. I think it's a fun time. And again, priced extraordinarily appropriately at $3 US. So, you know, you and 4 friends could play this for like less than the price of a bucket of fried chicken from KFC. That's a jam as far as I'm concerned. Go check it out. It's available on itch.io. I purchased it on itch.io. It is available on Steam as well. Itch.io, I think, is a little bit more developer friendly with the split, to the best of my knowledge, but I will put the Steam link in the video description below because I know that most people prefer to use Steam as kind of an aggregator and launcher instead of just having the EXE on their own machine, which, I mean, it is still the EXE's on your own machine when you have it through Steam, but I understand you get to click a thing and then click a button that says play instead. Anyway, it'll be there, but it's in other places around the internet, like itch.io and the Sockpop Collective Patreon as well, if you want to support them there, if you like what they do. Apart from that, thanks for watching. I hope you'll check out the game on your platform of choice. And in addition, if you liked the video, and I hope you did, you watched 22 minutes and 48 seconds of it, I'm going to ask you to click the like button. It helps out a great deal. It's the single best way as someone who watches me to support my channel and the growth and good community stuff that we've got going on in the future. Always having an influx of excitement and new people. Click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more episodes of Northernlion Tries in the future every day at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'll be in the comments soaking up dopamine, and I'll see you next time. See ya!